Hey ladies and gentlemen, Coach Evans here. Thank you very much for tuning into another video. And today I want us to talk about benefits of having a must-have and must-not-have list of qualities when you're looking for a lover. A few weeks back, I threw up a poll question on Instagram of how people actually attract lovers in their lives. I asked people, when you're looking for a lover in your life, do you have a list of qualities that you look for, or do you just let these things happen and wish that it works out at the end? And the interesting part of the results is that I was not expecting this to come 50-50. This was very interesting to me, mainly because of my belief. If you've ever had a conversation about relationships, dating, or anything like that, you do understand that I'm a very firm believer of having a list of qualities of a person that you want to attract in your life. So why not address this in this video? Because it's a very important thing to cover when it comes to dating and relationship. And I completely understand that we did not choose who we get attracted to. But most people will think that why have a list of qualities that you want when you don't have a choice of who you attract in your life? So I want to interrupt that for a second there. You do not have a choice of the very person that you're going to attract in your life, but you do have a choice of the qualities. Okay? You do have a choice of the qualities that that person possesses. I want that to be very clear with everyone. I used to be that guy that ridiculed this idea of having a list. I told myself, no man ever does that. That is a very feminine thing to do. That was the thought I had in my mind, that actual men do not have lists of qualities. That is something that only women do. And as time went by and I was dating multiple women, going on dates with these beautiful, amazing women, I felt something was lacking. You know, it was just very repetitious. She's beautiful, she's gorgeous, everybody around loves her, everybody around thinks she's a 10. But after those dates, I never really had a connection with these women. So I did that for years and years and years, and I thought, I'm not gaining anything from this. And I told myself, you know what? Let me just try this list thing. I have nothing to lose. You know, I'm already doing this thing that I'm doing right now, and I'm not really getting fulfilled by the experiences that I'm having with these women. So I started having this list, and I wrote 15 things that I want in a woman, and wrote 15 things that I did not want. At first, that list of each and all those sides was like 25. But I had to cancel a few that did not mean much, and I stuck with 15 things that I truly and need to have in a woman, and 15 things that this woman cannot have. Now, some of the qualities that I had on this list that a woman should possess is she must eat healthy and exercise on a regular basis, she must be growth oriented, she must be confident, she must be a good communicator. So things like that were very important to me. So I had to make sure that whoever I attract in my life has those things. And there were some qualities that I did not want somebody to have. And these qualities involve, again, somebody who drinks on a regular basis, somebody who is narcissistic, you name it. So I had other 15 qualities named there that this person cannot have. And one thing that I can tell you, shit changed. So next, I'm just gonna go over some of the things that I felt that changed and blew my mind. First, most of these women that I went out with, 80 to 90% of them, I never really got serious with them. But one thing that I always had with these women was a fun and an amazing time. This is not mainly because they were hot and they were good looking. It's just that we had things in common that I saw from that initial conversation that I had with them before even inviting them or having them over for a date. So this made it very easy for me to just go on these dates and have fun. And second, which was also very important, is that it saved me so much time and money that I spent on women that I had no business being on a date with. Because sometimes I would be on a date with a woman, and throughout that time I would ask myself, why am I even here? You know, this woman looked so goddamn beautiful, but now that I'm sitting and spending time with her and I'm having dinner with her, God, I just want to be out of here. I'd rather just be at home by myself, doing nothing, either reading or working on something or just watching TV, because I found that these women I had nothing in common with. So this saved me money, it saved me time, it saved me headache, to be honest with you. Now, moving on to number 3. This gave me so much clarity on the type of woman that I want to attract in my life, because I had a list that I had to follow, and this list had, this person has to be this, and that. And by following that, every time I was just engraving that in my head that these are the qualities, this is the type of person you want to attract. And at the same time, these qualities that I was asking for and sticking to allowed me to improve on those things. So if it was communication that I wanted, by me being clear that I need somebody who's a good communicator, it allowed me to be a good communicator while I'm dealing with other people just in life in general. So this just gave me clarity in knowing that this is the type of person I want to attract, and by me becoming that type of person I want to attract in the first place. And number 4, which might sound a little bit egotistic, but this is true. If you've done this, if you've been there, you understand this to be so true. Saying no to a drop dead gorgeous woman who you have no connection with or whose qualities are not meshing up with yours, while everybody else around you just looks at you and say, hey man, you should make that your girlfriend, or you should marry her, or whatever the case is. It just gives you that confidence knowing that you understand yourself even more and you're ready to walk away, or you're walking away from somebody who you should not be with, even though every other person tells you should be with them. It just gives you that this boost of confidence as a man that, dang, I said no to a 10. When I first did this the first time, saying no to a woman that everybody around me was like, dang, you should stick with her. And I knew in the back of my head that I had nothing to do with her. So letting go, it gave me this so much confidence to be like, okay man, I feel good. It allowed me the space to just let this woman go and attract somebody in my life that I knew I was going to mesh with in the first place. So you letting this woman go, you sticking to your list of qualities, will actually boost your confidence when you have to say no to women that you know you should not be with. And number 5 is that my interactions with women completely changed. They became way more fulfilling moving forward from then, because I was looking for more than just the face value, for more than just that those body features, the titties, the ass, the slim waist and things like that, and this allowed me to go deeper. This allowed me to actually see who this person really is deep down, things they cherish, what they value, what they're passionate about. And having conversations with women moving forward became so interesting, and that's all I wanted to do, is just having conversation, allowing this person to show me their qualities and just having fun with it. So those conversations will change. They'll become so meaningful. And having this list of qualities actually gave me as a man so much choice on who to spend my time on. And it allowed me to see people for who they really are and choose, okay, I'm going to give my time to her, because I find that when I'm with her, we talk about things we're passionate about. She tells me about things she does to move forward in her life. And she's just so open and loving and caring, because that's what I'm looking for. And she's shown me that. So you as a man get a choice on who to spend time with according to the qualities that you have on your lists, and the fact that you're sticking to them and following them all the way through. And having this list not only gives you emotional control over who you date, it also gives you emotional control over what you eat, how you exercise, your friendships, and how you show up in life in general, period. It allows you to analyze the big picture and decide, where is this relationship going to take me? Where is this time I'm spending with this woman going to take me 5 years down the line? Or how is my relationship with the food I'm eating, the way I'm exercising, how I'm waking up, how I'm interacting with the friends going to affect me 5 years down the line? And I know some of you might be wondering, okay, we know all this. Why is it that we don't apply this? Why is it that we don't actually have a list and follow through? And going back to that question that I posted on Instagram, one of the guys on Instagram that I know actually messaged me saying that, hey man, I totally understand. Everybody will say they want this and that, and they'll have a list. The thing is that nobody follows through that list. Why is that the case? And that's what I want to talk in this last part of the video. Sticking to that list is not an easy thing. It pretty much means that you have to override your emotions using your conscious, and not everybody can control that. Most of us just let our emotions make these decisions and go with it throughout our entire lives. And if you're familiar with Tony Robbins' work, you know that love and connection is one of the human needs. And most people, as he says, is that most people actually settle for connection and give up love. Now, when you settle for connection, which I feel most of the times is just letting things happen organically without you having that list. Having that list and following through is choosing love, is choosing authenticity, is choosing what you really are to your core. When we see somebody we like, our emotions kick in. And we try to do things, we try to get to know them, to spend time and just give all ourselves to them. And this is our emotions deciding how we're moving forward. We don't really employ rationalization of what am I really getting myself into. And I'm not just going to say the millennials fall for this. It's everybody we are very attuned to instant gratification. When you want to attract a lover in your life, somebody who you're going to stick with through thick and thin, that involves you following through with this list that you're having. But the instant gratification that we crave will not get us that. I honestly think most people lack the discipline that it takes when it comes to having true love. When it comes to loving somebody and finding somebody who you're going to stick with because of their values. When it comes to having these qualities, it takes work, man. It takes time, and the time is what most people don't want to put in. Once you have that list written down, it might take you 6, 7, 8, 10, 3, 4 years to find this right person that falls under all these qualities that you're looking for. But most people don't want that. They would rather just settle for a connection other than waiting and sticking to their list, which might take them some time to get the right person in their life. Most of us have become really great actually at making these long-term decisions just because we want to satisfy our short-term connections. These cravings of just having somebody regardless of the qualities or who they really are down to their core. We give up what we'd rather have, what we really want, just to gain something that will satisfy us for the now. And what I think that everybody should practice, everybody that has a hard time of writing down this list and sticking to it, I think we need to practice delayed gratification. Delayed gratification is going to allow us the discipline that takes for us to develop and stick to the list of the qualities that we want our lovers to have. And at the end of the day, I can almost guarantee you, as long as you're okay with yourself, because again, for you to avoid instant gratification, you'll need to have self-love and self-esteem that you deserve better, you deserve everything that you want and have put down on that paper as far as the list of qualities. You need to have that love for yourself. At the end of the day, that time you spent sticking to the qualities that you really want and not compromise will definitely pay off. You'll have a more loving, satisfying, and healthy and happy relationship with whoever you end up attracting according to the list that you make. And with that being said, until next time, thank you very much for watching this to the very end. And again, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so. And on the comment section, if there's any other video or any other topic you want me to talk about, please put it down in the comment section below. I love you all. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.